near around here, dude. And they don't care what happened. It had no impact on them. And they still did anyway. Because you indemnify them in the contracts.
Yeah. D Minor wants to know, do you know why you and Yella were the only ones to go to Eazy's funeral from N.W.A. and World Class Wrecking Crew? Is that even true? I don't even.
Yeah. Me and Adrian rolled together. We liked the brother, man. Contrary to what people want to try and say, that's why I did the Easy Street thing, man. That's another reason why I did it. I liked the dude, man. He was a cool brother. We didn't always get along. Everybody don't get along with everybody. Okay, we clowned each other. Easy was at my house, maybe, I don't know, 6 weeks before he died, 2 months before he died. When I was his go-to guy, Yella stayed, I'm not gonna say betrayed Dre, but he chose Easy over Dre when he got ready to leave Ruthless. He came in with Dre, left out with Easy. Okay, and you got to understand, Yella had a couple of things in his life that made him very sensitive to shit like that. I don't see him not doing that. Okay, he's that kind of dude. I don't think anybody else would have. It would have had the same impact because everybody else was gone except for Ren. I don't understand why he didn't do it, but that's a personal thing. I can't explain that one, but I know why Yella went there. He liked the dude. They got along. They was kind of day one from N.W.A. Adrian and I rolled together, and Adrian was N.W.A.'s road manager, so they had a relationship, and it just made for a real somber situation, man. It wasn't all about street dudes. It was all about just Eazy was a different kind of dude. He was street as they come, but he knew how to he had sense. He made one of them big ass coats and did all the other shit, but he had sense and he was cool. He was kind of cat that would go run out of Chuck E. Cheese for his kid's birthday. I don't know gangsters do that. Most gangsters are so busy trying to impress their homies. They don't do shit like that. Like in my documentary. My new documentary that's going to debut in Compton College, N.W.A. Now Yella Lonzo, debut in Compton College at the Compton Film Festival on August the 9th. Vonda Brown says, Easy would go to Disneyland. He'd take his kids to Disneyland. Okay? I don't know everybody do that. Everybody don't do that. Okay? You look up, you go to Chuck E. Cheese in Lakewood, you got all the N.W.A. and shit, N.W.A. above the law, and a bunch of other folks, all in Chuck E. Cheese. That's what he was that kind of. He was a different kind of dude. He wasn't just all gangster. Just like Tupac wasn't all gangster. He was a gangster, but he spoke to women too. You ain't never heard no gangsters talk about no women in a positive way in your life, other than Tupac. Think about it. He said he had some negative response too, but he also had Brenda had a baby. He also had Dear Mama. He showed a different side. Most gangsters don't show their soft side, man. And you cannot be a hard motherfucker at Chuck E. Cheese. You can't be hard at Chuck E. Cheese. I don't give a damn. That rat come out there playing them goddamn guitars and the kids get to hopping around. Dude, your heart gonna melt like a candle. And that's what most cats don't want nobody to see them had that soft side, dude. And that's the part about Huh?
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Most cats hardcore. Yeah, that's the whole thing about being hardcore. It's not realistic for the most part. In most cases, it's not real. You only hard on your boys. Your girl gonna soften you up, and you got any kids? Like I said before, your ass gonna melt like a candle.
Facts. Strictly Funk says, Lonzo, did you ever go to any of the N.W.A. pool parties?
Nope.
You were significantly older. You got to remind people you're significantly older, right? Than the average guy.
Yeah. Dude, that's like asking me, am I going to a twerking contest? Nah, I probably ain't gonna go down. Cause see, when I go there, I got to be the grown man in the room, okay? Because there's certain shit I don't want to witness. I don't want to have to testify. I don't want to be in that shit, Okay, what am I saying? I don't want to be a victim. I don't want to have to testify. Okay, because some situations are cases waiting to be filed. Back then, that shit worked. It worked. Okay, as you can tell by the shit Puffy going through right now. You know, if more players are still around, they might go back and retroactively start filing charges on people for the shit back there. Because this retroactive charging folks bullshit. Oh man, that's some bullshit right there. That woke shit. Some of that shit is bullshit. Not all of it. Not all of it. Some of that shit is bullshit. To go get somebody something he did for 10 years ago, and ain't nobody complained about it, but you just saw a video. Oh, he got to go to jail. I mean, Puffy, man, different situation. But back then, man, it was the Wild Wild West, man. And see women. Man, I had a pool in my backyard. See woman walking around here butt naked, topless. Wasn't no big deal. It was no big deal for women to come to the pad and see the jacuzzi. They didn't want to get their clothes wet. Next thing you know, they in Victoria's Secret or in the pool, butt ass naked. Victoria's Secret hanging on the side. Jacuzzi, man, dude, it was. Hey, I'm glad ain't no cameras back then. That's all I can tell you. I'm glad we didn't have cameras back then. Real talk.
Breaking news, man. You brought up Puffy and you brought up Tupac. We got some breaking news, hot off the press. New court documents were allegedly implicating Diddy and Tupac's murder. Diddy named 77 times by prosecutors in Tupac Shakur murder document as a suspect, accusing him of ordering a hit on the rapper and been accused by paying Keefe D $1 million for Tupac's assassination, according to the latest court papers. This is hot off the press. I mean, I'm seeing it a few times on my timeline. I don't know, so I'm gonna, take it with a grain of salt. But man, what do you think, dude? 30 years later.
Do you do audiobooks?
I love that's the only way I pretty much consume content is audiobooks.
I just finished 2 audiobooks, and one of them was Once Upon a Time in Compton by a friend of mine, Lolita File. She wrote this book about these two gang cops out of Compton. Dude, it talks about all that shit in the book. I just finished it Sunday. Okay, I put it in my put it on my phone. I could not put it down. It was 12 hours of all types of stuff, and it's funny for me personally because I know a bunch of these people. I know the names. I know the people. I got their phone numbers, and I'm thinking about all the stuff that went down. That does make sense. That does make sense. When it talks to you about